He's quite a character, Steve. He's certainly very pragmatic, and he's a very creative person, so sometimes you've got to sort of try and nail him down to get a straight answer, but no, he's a good guy.
What's Steve like to work with? Well, it's quite an adventure.
He does drive you quite hard. Like, he likes things being done, like, before you've even started, sort of thing.
So yeah, not too long, but I've had about 10 projects since being here, and we've got 3 on at the moment, so it's not too bad. They're all nightclubs and bars and restaurants.
What's your role within the company?
Elvis Presley impersonator, choo-choo dancer, and pole dance. I've been working for Steve Howie for around 15 years as a site supervisor, making sure everything's running on time and the costs to get to the bare minimum.
I was quite lucky as a kid because my hobby was model making and designing sets and models, and I now do my hobby as a job, and I'm one of these sad people that every day get up every day, smile and run to work thinking, great, another day doing what I do as a hobby. Client really liked the design we did. The way we do design is quite cautious because we do a lot of preliminary sketches before we do the final 3D modelling. And when he saw the final 3D render, which is photorealistic, he could see exactly how the place is going to look, and he was really happy. So, which made me really happy. And now we've got to do the hard bit. We've got to build it.
I'm really pleased with the design so far, and I suppose it's the nervous time now because the design's going to turn into a reality.
He's quite a character. He's quite, like, big and bold sort of thing, and outspoken.
It's Zeus with the E as in Zeus, and the head is juxtaposed to the E, but you know that already.
But you don't spell Zeus that way.
But you do.
It's an O, Z-O-U-S.
It is if it's in Polish, but in English, unfortunately, in English it's Z-E-U-S.
You could have A for arse.
You could, but I don't think that would be appropriate. Also, starting with a Z.
The Z.
Zos.
Zos.
No, I don't think that would be.
But if you went to a club and you saw that outside, you'd feel the moistness before you went in, wouldn't you?
No, because there's a cover. It stops all the rain getting to you completely. You knob.
So not required then?
No, not at all. But the important thing here is, it's my design. So I don't give a shit, really, as long as it gets built exactly the way I want it.
Yeah, you're ups and your downs, but it's normally fun, but yeah, it's good. He's a good manager when he wants to be. But
and as long as everybody's polite and nice to each other, everybody's got a good work ethic, we all get on brilliantly, and it's a really good team. And it's sort of slightly modelled on the movie business in a way, because I did a little bit in the movies when I started off at the age of 21, and I gave that up very quickly when I realised they were going to pay me 50p a day, and I moved back into interiors very smartly, but I did notice the team effort that was on the movies was quite different to the building industry, and everybody was working together with one goal: to get the thing built on time, on budget, and make a great movie. Now, I look at my interiors exactly the same way, so I make sure that everybody works together. If we have a loose cannon, we have someone that's disruptive or difficult, I fire them.
Finished build, on average, how long does it take?
18 to 24 weeks for a typical job. Some of them we've taken 50 weeks, some of them we've taken 12 weeks. I built an entire restaurant last year in 7 weeks from completion to inception completion, but that was a nightmare.
Has there been any particular jobs that the client hasn't been too happy?
No. Clients seem a bit funny at the beginning, but generally, once they've seen the end product, they're generally very happy, more than happy.
I mean, we've done some epic projects. I think the biggest nightclub we ever did was almost certainly Turn Mills in terms of design. That was heavily inspired, but not stolen a tool from Tomb Raider, which me and the client played together when we went to site meetings, and I did a really mad interior there, and he let me have completely free reign, which was quite unusual, and that really kicked me off into I'd done lots of restaurants already, but I hadn't really done a lot of big epic nightclubs, and that kicked me into the nightclub business big time. Also taught me a lot of lessons about how to make money for the client, positioning the bar correctly, making sure we got enough widgets and digits all over the place. But the funny thing about doing terminals was, although it was heavily inspired by Tomb Raider, the company that makes Tomb Raider, Core, they came along afterwards and had their Christmas do there the following year, and I've never accused them of this openly, but when we looked at Tomb Raider 3, the game that came out, it looked sparklingly lemon in tears like my nightclub.
See, Asda and stuff don't do stuff like this.
No, because they're going to start with an A, you see, which is a lot difficult to
Yeah,
start
but
with Z.
A's arse.
That's true, but only if you have a sick and twisted mind, like Hugh.
Would it be moistness there?
No, not at all, because they've got massive warnings outside us as well, I've seen them. So you're lucky on that one.